Alright, and we're gonna start up old Hellraiser. This is one for the records, y'all. This is a cold start for the records. It's fucking cold out, and trust me, I don't want to be out here, but I gotta do it. I'm doing it because I'm devoted. Take a look at the temp. I don't know if I can see it, but it's 8 degrees out right now. This is a General Motors car. This is a GM. Obviously, no shit, Sherlock. Chevy. Never left the state of Mississippi until I got my hands on it, and there it is. A few updates. My Charmander sticker fell off, but that's besides the point. The most recent upgrades I've had and more or less improvements are new tires. I have Cooper Jetson tires at this point on this car. Nice tread. They're not bald. They're not as bald as an old man's head. But let's go ahead and take a look and see. After we unlock this red devil of this red monster, then we'll hop inside. All right. The car's a little messy, but oh well, we'll deal with it. We're gonna see if she'll start. My battery's low as all hell, but let's do it. Come on, baby. That's not good. All right, well, that was a failed attempt at first glance. Let's see if she starts this time. I got a dead battery. Cold killed it. Oh shit. I think the cold killed my battery. Y'all, I think the cold killed my car. Shit. You know, after a few swear words and a couple hours later, you know, it's not all that bad. Especially whenever you figure out what was wrong with your vehicle. And obviously now it's starting to warm up, which I'm kind of pissed, but still, we figured out, we got to the brunt of the issue, me and my friend. We actually figured out that the car's battery was completely shot. Whenever we took deeper analysis into the battery, first of all, it was not a maintenance-free battery, which means you're responsible for replacing, putting water in the battery, and obviously keeping tabs on cells, because there was a damaged cell on the battery, as well as basically it was low on water, and basically I didn't want to put any more effort into trying to fix it because it was just going to happen again. So in just a minute we're going to use the power of the magic of video editing, and we're going to take a look at what the car is up to now. Alright, so like as I said before, a few cuss words, some overly excessive swearing, and just a lot of Pepsis. Later we figured out the issue, and as I stated before, I was afraid it was either the battery, the alternator, or the starter. We figured out it was the battery. As I said, the battery was not a maintenance-free battery, which it required electrolytic maintenance, meaning checking cells multiple times, and it's basically essentially keeping tabs on if it is in good shape or not. If you let it escape your mind, you're screwed. So obviously this car spent a good 4 minutes of its life in Mississippi. Don't mind me trying to get license plate there. Actually, I'm going to tell you guys this. If you guys want to, I'm going to tell you this. If you guys live around the Manchester area and watch my videos, if you see my car and you have an Instagram, do me a favor and tag me in that photo. Get a picture of my car. I don't care. At Bud from Duncan is my Instagram name. I'll put it down in the description. If you ever see my car, get a good look at it, because yeah, this is what my car looks like as of right now. As I said, Charmander is not on my car anymore. Unfortunately, the car wash took him down. Browning logo is still somewhat intact. I almost slipped and fell. There's a lot of ice on the ground, and it's snowing, so you see my car, give me a shout out on Instagram. Anyways, we're gonna see how well it's doing. As of right now, it is 20 degrees, 21 degrees, I believe. Alright, took that little bit of an intro. Windows still does not work, but we're gonna get in. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it's doing as of right now, since we got the new battery in. It is as close to an OEM battery as you could get. It's essentially an AC Delco battery going in this car. So, I mean, you do know my love for AC Delco parts. They are very cheap, but some of their stuff is actually decent, including batteries, and you know, some of their OEM parts are actually good to a certain extent. Now, first of all, the reason why Chevy and a lot of American-made vehicles like AC Delco, especially GM, is because the parts fit so easily within the car. Figured that one out. They're easy to manage parts, easy to replace parts too. I mean, if you know what you're doing, it'll fit just as fine, just as good as anything else, and it's easy to manage for a mechanic without having to burn through a whole pack of cigarettes and yelling in very offensive language. So, after you heard me say a few obscenities in the video, I assure you this car is going to start now, at least I hope. It was just the battery. We got the new battery in. It's a pain in the ass to replace, but we got it fixed up, so let's go ahead and see how it runs. Look at that. Beautiful. And, you know, you can't really trust what goes on with your vehicle. I do need to get a little fuel in the vehicle, but it is in good shape. Power steering is out completely. It's gone, so I'm gonna have to fix that next. Oh boy, I'm gonna enjoy that. There's my Bluetooth radio. Everything is functioning normally. I've got complete control over windshield wipers. There's a little snow in the car. Everything is still running perfectly, if not even better than before. Dashboard lights up. You see it perfectly. Headlamps are functional. I was noticing here every time. Well, that's still bad. Must be a bad LED in or a bad diode in the dashboard, because you see it dims if you tap it again. You want to get it. It lights up for a second, then it goes out. There we go. It's an old car. So there's your mileage on the car. It is overdue for an oil change, so we're gonna have to get to that. Get to the bottom of that very soon. Like I said, I will show you the battery that I have within the vehicle as of now. I think it's a Duracell battery. We got it from Batteries and Bulbs. A big shout out to them. It was a fairly cheap battery too. Only $89. So and I put it in. We put it in ourselves. I mean, it was not too terribly hard, but mastered it one-handed. That's what she said. But so this is what we have. This is the new battery. Date codes on it. It's a Duracell, but it's as close to an OEM battery for this car, which is an AC Delco battery. Very, if not the same thing, with just a different name slapped on it. That's all it really is. But it's giving the car the amount of power it needs, and everything's still running well. So I'm not going to complain until, obviously, something goes wrong. So, again, if you see my car, you're in the Manchester area, you watch my videos, give me a shout out on Instagram, or even, hey, post a comment, say, hey, I saw your car, and send me a link to your picture wherever you post it. So the 07 Impala is back in business. I'm just gonna have to replace the power steering rack next, because that thing is dead. My wheel is not turning. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, have a nice day, guys.